everyone, welcome to another episode of Fityo with Ailin. Today we are going to be doing an energetic flow workout. So, hope you're all ready to go and let's feel the burn a little bit. Alright, let's get straight into it. Let's begin by coming onto our mats and close your eyes. Just spend a couple of minutes to center ourselves here. Centering is all about being present here on the mat. You've dedicated this time for your practice, for yourself. So let's be present here. And just getting in tune with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. So always inhale deeply and exhale completely. Letting go of any tension with each exhalation. And when you're sat on the mat, just be mindful. Sitting bones are grounded onto the mat. Your hips are not lifted. Spine is as straight as you can get it. Yeah. Back of the neck is in line with your spine. Lifted through all the way to your sit bones. More cycles of breath here, calming the mind with each breath. And exhale completely. And this time, a couple of blinks and opening up your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. Let's go straight into our tabletop position. So, some cat and cows here. To begin with, just waking up the spine. So you just want to make sure that your knees are in line with your hips and wrists back underneath your shoulders. And inhale, lift the crown of your head up, gaze up towards the ceiling if you can, tailbone pointing up, and exhale, rounding the spine, getting that flow straight through the spine. Trying to articulate the spine and inhale with lift up. Good. Feel your spine stretching, moving. Exhale. Bringing your gaze to your navel. And inhale. Lifting the crown of the head again. Lifting your gaze up. And exhaling, tucking that tailbone in. Rounding through the upper back and bringing the gaze to your navel. Let's do this 2 more times. Stretching a little bit more each time. And final time here, really waking up the spine, waking yourself up, waking your whole body up. And final exhale here. Gaze towards your navel, rounding the upper back through. And back, coming back to your neutral spine. And from here, let's bring our right foot back, just the right leg, extend it back. So pushing back on your toes, pushing your heel back, trying to get some length through your leg. And while you're doing that, also feeling all your muscles really stretching out, pushing, pressing back your right heel. Gaze onto the mat and your right leg back, other side. So left leg, again just tapping the toes out and then really just pushing back through your heel, activating all the muscles in your left leg, feeling that stretch, and bring it back to center, other side. Stretching back, breathe. We're feeling our legs waking up a bit more, we should do. And bring it back, other side, left side again, let's go. Extending, feeling the length through your leg, nice stretch, and bring it back. And from here, let's just sit back into an extended child's pose. So lifting, active fingertips, lifting your palms up, just sit your hips back, extend, lift, and now let's just do some wrist rotation. Elbows down and lifting your wrists up. Just rotate them clockwise, anti-clockwise. Just go for it. Warming up the wrists and palms down. Pressing back up your tabletop position. And from here, we're going to push back into downward facing dog. So tucking your toes, pressing your hips back up again into your first downward dog of the day. Ooh-wee. So let's walk it out. Paddling your feet, any sort of movement to wake the body up more. Bringing your whole body into the practice, staying connected here today. You can bend your knees a little bit, press back up, whatever feels good for your body, here and now. And when you're ready, just come back to stillness a little bit. If your heels don't touch the mat, perfectly fine, just stay in that inverted V. Keep pressing back a little bit more. So from our downward dog position, let's go ahead. Inhale and lift our right leg up. And exhaling, stepping it forward, stepping the left leg forward, coming into a forward bend. And inhaling, rise up, slide back, bend. And exhale, hands to heart center. Well done. And from here, let's come to the top of our mats and prepare to do our sun salutations. So bringing your palms to heart center once again. Inhale, rise up, slide back, bend, and exhale, forward fold. And inhale, step your right leg back, drop your right knee, and just look up. Bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then step your left foot back, come into a high plank position. And from here, drop your knees, chest and chin towards the ground. And with an inhalation, rising up into your cobra position, elbows slightly bent. From here, exhale, tucking your toes, pushing back up into your downward dog position. And from here again, inhale. Right leg goes forward, drop your left knee, look up. And then stepping your left foot forward. And with an inhalation, let's rise up, slide back, bend, and exhale, hands to heart center. I'll need to adjust myself a little bit. Do you see my little plant got in the way? So let's carry on. Couple more rounds here. Hands to heart center and inhale, slide back, bend. Exhaling, forward fold. Right leg goes back, look up. Left foot goes back, high plank position. Then dropping your knees, chest and chin towards the ground. Inhaling, rising up to your cobra position. Tucking your toes, exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up, step it through. Drop your left knee, look up. Stepping your left foot forward, fold, and inhale, rise up, slide back, bend, and exhale, hands to heart center. Let's go a little bit faster now, right? For at least the next 4 rounds. So, ready? Let's go. Inhale, back, exhale, forward fold, right foot back, drop your knee, look up. Left foot back, high plank, knees, chest, and chin. Inhaling, cobra, tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg up, step it forward, left leg forward, up, and slide back bend, and hands to heart center. Back bend again, forward fold, right foot back, left foot back, knees, chest and chin. Cobra, tucking your toes, downward facing dog, right foot up, forward, left foot forward, forward fold, up, and back, and hands to heart center again. Last 2 rounds. Right foot back, drop your knee, left foot back, plank, knees, chest and chin. Cobra, tucking your toes, downward facing dog, right leg up and forward, stepping the left foot forward as well. Rising up, slide back bend, start center. Last time. Wow, feel like we are on an express train. Very nice. And knees, chest, chin, up, tucking the toes, back, and let's go. Last round, step it forward, rise up and back, and hands to heart center. Woo! Well done. So from here, we're going to add a little bit of variations, bringing the warrior into play here. So at the top of our mats, take a couple of moments, center ourselves again, breathe. Well done, well. And from here, let's carry on. Not too much time resting. dynamic practice in play here today. Then from here, hands at heart center, rise up, slight back bend, and exhale, forward fold. Now, stepping your right foot back, this time, ground your right heel down, so your toes are at a 45-degree angle, and then rising up, bending that front leg, find your warrior one position. So sink down into your hips, and when you sink, naturally, your left knee should bend, so that's good. At the same time, think about drawing your right hip back, squaring your chest to the front, arms extended up overhead. If you don't have any neck issues, you can bring your gaze up. Otherwise, you can look forward. And then from here, you want to extend, and we come into our warrior two position. So again, adjust your alignment if you need to, sink a bit lower if you can. Your knee should be directly over your ankle. Arms out, parallel to the mat, and bringing your gaze to your left fingertips. Core is engaged, nice and strong here. And inhale, rise up to a reverse warrior. So left arm up towards the ceiling, bending back a little bit. Shouldn't have any weight, too much weight in your right fingertips. Yeah, you're not pressing down here. Still extending up, extending back. Imagine your left fingertips are pulling and drawing towards your right side. And exhale, come back to your warrior two. And from here, dropping your left elbow onto your left knee. Let's go into an extended side pose. Right fingertips reaching towards the left side of the room this time. Bring your gaze just under the right armpit or towards the back of the room, or towards the back of your right leg. And inhale, come back up, warrior two. Hold it one last time here, a little bit longer. And exhale, bringing your hands to frame your left foot. Step it back, push back into downward facing dog. And from here, drop your knees, chest and chin down. Inhale up to cobra. Tucking the toes, downward facing dog. Right leg up, step forward, left leg steps forward, forward fold. Inhaling all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Well done. So let's go ahead and do the other side now. So hands already at heart center. So with an inhalation, rise up, slight back bend, and exhaling, forward fold. This time, stepping the left foot back, grounding that left heel down. So left toes pointing out at a slight 45-degree angle. And now, taking your time, with an inhalation, rise up and find your warrior one pose. Nice and strong, trying to square your chest and hips towards the front of the mat. Yeah, the top edge of the mat. Holding your warrior position, sink in a little bit lower if you can. Making sure that your knee is not overextending over the toes. Protect your knee. And from here, let's extend out into our warrior two position. Now this is better because I can see you, I can talk to you. And holding that warrior two position, really arms nice and strong, parallel to the mat. And from here, inhale, rise up to your reverse warrior position. So trying again, remember, no weight on that left fingertips. You're not pressing down here, you're lifting up actually. And your right hand is extending towards the back, looking up. And breathe. And exhale, come back to our warrior two position, extending, turning your gaze towards your right fingertips. Just now I was talking too much to the camera and to you guys, so I should have had my gaze towards my right fingertips. And from here, let's drop your right elbow down to your knee, coming to your extended side angle pose. Left fingertips overhead, pointing towards the front this time. Left heel pressing back out the edge of your left foot. Extend and bring your gaze towards the back of the room. Holding here and inhale, coming up to that warrior 2 position. Last time here, nice strong warrior, doing well. And with an exhalation, cartwheeling the hands forward, framing the right foot, turning the left foot round, and stepping back, press back into your downward facing dog. From here, drop your knees, chest and chin down onto the mat, inhaling up to a cobra position, tucking your toes, exhale, downward facing dog, and this time, kicking the left foot up, bring it forward, step it forward, right foot steps forward, inhale, rise up, slight back bend, and exhale, hands to heart center. And from here, let's carry on. So you can stay facing the front of your mat. I'm just going to turn around here to face the camera so you get a better frontal view. Adjust myself a little bit. And from here, let's go into some balancing poses. So the first one we're going to do is a tree pose. Really good for grounding yourself down, finding great balance, really working your legs as well. So starting with the right side, shift your weight slightly. You're really grounding through the right big toe mount. From here, lifting the left leg up, just reaching down, grabbing hold of your leg if you need to, placing that foot as high as you can get. So I'm just going to adjust a little bit here, ground and find that center. Oops. Now raising your arms up and bringing your palms to meet at heart center. And really grounding through your right foot here. Imagine the left knee is drawing out to the side, squaring the hips as much as you can. And I find that the more I talk, the more I wobble. So I'm just going to be quiet and help you find your center here. When we are ready, let's raise our palms up overhead. Biceps touching your ears, extending up. And we're going to stay here so long that we actually grow roots. No, just kidding, not really. And exhale, bringing your hands down to heart center and releasing your hands, releasing the left foot and just shaking it out a bit. So now onto the left side. So really grounding through the left foot this time. Slight shift of the weight, but not so much that your hips goes out to the side. So more think about really rooting down through the left toe mount. And then right leg goes up. Catching hold of the foot if you need to. Placing it as high as you can. Now options. Right, if the foot can't go up that high, you can place it against the calf or just toes on the mat. That's fine as well. So always work with what you can do for the day and progress through that really. Yeah? So up and squaring the hips, knees up to the side, and hands in prayer position in front of your chest. How are we doing? Ready to extend up? Yes, we are. Extending your arms up. Let's grow into that nice strong tree. Holding that pose here. Biceps on the outside of your ears. Really rooting through, grounding through your toe mount. Breathe. If you feel your knee coming in, caving in, try to be aware of that and try to open up the hip a bit more so the knee is pointing out to the side or as much as you can. And shall we do a countdown? 5, 3, 5 again. Lost count. How long are we standing here for? In 3, in 2, in 1. I didn't want to mess about with you guys anymore. And exhale, palms down towards your heart center. Releasing the hands and releasing your leg. Shake it out a little bit. And from here, let's go into a wide-legged forward fold. So you want to just step your feet out quite a distance. Yeah, more than 1 meter. What is this? 2 meter social distancing rule? I think so. Hands at your hips. Okay. And exhale, tilting, hinging from the hips. We bend down. We bend down. Look forward. Look forward. Now finally bring your gaze to the floor. And down. And once you're looking down here, bring your palms down onto the mat. And stay here. Breathe. If you feel more comfortable with your hands on your hips, go for it. Otherwise, hands on the mat, really feel the stretch, the back of the thighs. Imagine pressing out towards the side of both feet here. And your palms are on the mat, slight bend the elbows is fine. And just holding here, you can even grab hold, hook on to your two big toes and just fold, letting your elbows fall out to the side. And while you do that, actively still press down, feeling the stretch. Really good for the inner thighs as well. Stretching out. And now, wherever you are, let's meet back in the center, bringing our hands down onto the mat in the center. And from here, you want to lift the right hand up. Stretch out, stretching out your shoulders a little bit. Try to keep your shoulders in line. And bring the hand back down. This time, left hand goes up. Turn, rotate your body through your trunk to look at your right fingertips. And down again. Just a simple twist here. And right arm goes up again. Twist. Look up at your right hand. And down. Last time this side. Left arm goes up. Turning over, rotating through. Looking up at your left hand. And bring it back down. Hands to hips. And we slowly bring ourselves back up to center. Fantastic. Now walking on your feet back. Final poses going to be on the mat. So sit yourself down on the mat. We're going to do some core work. Simple core work. Simple, but still working, right? Lie ourselves back down on the mat. And from here, you want to make sure you've got a ponytail like I do. Just make sure that your head is flat on the mat so it doesn't interfere, doesn't create any unnecessary tension in the neck. Excuse me, I've got pins as well. So, from here, simple leg raises. Grounding through, making sure your lower back is nice and flat on the mat. So really engaging that core. You don't want to see any daylight, don't want to see any arch here. So bring it in, tucking that tailbone in. Palms on the mat. And from here, raising the right leg up. Just simple leg raises. So inhale, raise, and exhale, down. Inhale, raise. Feel the extension through your right leg. Let's do 3 more times here. And when you're lifting that also, you feel your core working, engaging to lift that leg up. Many times. 1 more here, I think. So final one for the right side, up and down. And now let's go over to the left side. So left up, inhale, exhale down. Inhale, left leg goes up, exhale down. Feel the extension right through your heels as you inhale and exhale. Length through the legs. Last 2 times. And final time here. Raise and exhale down. You done? Not quite. Let's go into doubles now. So option here, if you want to stay in singles, go ahead. Otherwise, join me. Doubles. Just 5 times. So engaging the core at inhale, up. Exhale down. Inhale, rise. And exhale down. Inhale up. Extension through the legs, working the core. 2 times. Exhaling down. Final one here, up. And exhaling down. Just bringing your knees in. Give yourself a little bit of hug. Gentle roll side to side. Massage out your lower back. And from here, let's do a little bit more. Final one, promise you. So, extending your legs out, right knee in towards your chest, grabbing hold of it here. And now, if you feel comfortable here, stay here. Otherwise, raise your head a little bit, chin towards the direction of your knee. You can bring it closer, that's great. If not, stay here, don't force. Left leg rises up as well here, and you're just going to do circles. Draw circles with your left toe clockwise first, 5 times. Good. Final one here, and bring back up to center, and now anti-clockwise. So this is called Pavana Muktasana. It's a great wind relieving pose, so really works out your core as well. Final 2 times anti-clockwise here, and final time, and back to center. Now switching legs, so lying yourself back down, extending the right leg, drawing the left knee in towards your chest, letting go of it, and you can stay here, or if you can, lift up, feel a slight crunch in the core, chin towards your knee, as close as you can get, raising your right leg up this time. And now let's go clockwise 5 times. You got it. Drawing circles. Final 2 for me here. Well, and when you're done, other side anti-clockwise. Nice. Remember to breathe while you're doing this as well. And final 2 for me. And when you're done, just come back to the mat, hugging your knees in towards your chest, gentle rock, side to side. And now, final twist before we end this session. So bringing your knees over to your right side, stretching out your arms either side of you in a T position if you can. Now, engaging the core a little bit with an inhalation. Rising up, knees up towards the end, and exhale, drawing them down to the left side. Arms outstretched or gently pressing down on the right thigh, a little bit of pressure there. And inhale, knees back up to center, dropping both feet onto the mat, and extending out into your final relaxing pose, Shavasana. So just feeling, extending your palms either side of your body, slight gap between your legs, heels pointing in towards each other, toes pointing out, and just relaxing. Feel yourself grounding completely to the mat, closing your eyes, breathing and feeling the changes in your body after the session. Feeling the lightness, feeling energized. And I would like to invite you to set positive affirmation, your own positive affirmation, a personal one for yourself. Say it to yourself. A couple more cycles of breath as we let go completely of any tension. And when you're ready, just turning yourself over to the right side, grounding your left palm down, pushing yourself up into a seated position, and just opening up your eyes. Thank you for joining me for class today. It was a great session. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you again next time on Fityo with Ailin. Thank you. Bye.